Hello, good day everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther, also known as Dr. Monday. All right, so today I am just going to be sharing my experience as an international medical graduate in the UK Foundation program. So, if you don't know, I recently started my foundation training in the UK in August 2024. And interestingly, it's been 7 months since I started, okay? To be honest, the journey has been absolutely amazing. I would say for me, I found it really, lovely and favorable. The environment has been very supportive and really good. So I don't know, for me, that's my experience. Okay. Some people might not have the same experience. So just going to share with you guys how I started. I first started in geriatrics department. So for those of you who don't know, with the foundation program, it's a 2-year program. In your first year, you're going to be given 3 sets of posting, and each posting is about 18 weeks long or 4 months, let's just say. Okay. The first posting ran from August to 2nd of December, I think. If not, I would just put the right dates there. And then the second posting would not run from that December till essentially April, the first week of April. Okay. I started in geriatrics, to be honest. Like in life, the beginning is always rough, okay? It's just because you're new to a system, like, not that your knowledge base is in that sense, okay? It's not that your knowledge base is bad, it's just that you have to learn to adapt to the environment, the computers. You have to learn how to order blood tests, you have to learn how to order scans, you have to learn, how to do different things. And so, however, I would say one thing is make use of your shadowing period, okay? Like in my region, I'm not sure how it works in other region, but in my region, we did have like 1 week shadowing, which every F1 does. But in addition to that, as an international medical graduate, for mine, I was given another additional 5 days. And to be fair, I did ask about it because I had friends in other foundation school and they had like 2 weeks induction before the general inductions for all F1, whether IMGs or British medical graduates, okay? So I did send a message that I'm not sure if they have any induction like that. And they said they'll get back. And then they did say they've extended my induction period. So that was good. Okay. I was essentially excited for that. Okay. Make very good use of your induction period. Like use it to learn about the computer, okay? System that you're going to be using in your trust. Make sure you keep your eyes down, like, and pray for favor. Like, it just depends on who you're shadowing. Some people, obviously, like in life, some people are more helpful than others. The F1 that I was shadowing was super helpful. Like, if you wanted to order a blood test, you say, okay, do you want to give it a go? You want to give it a try? And don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, that's what you're there for, okay? In your first week, ask questions. Ask as many as possible. Because the truth is that after induction, you are the doctor, okay? You are going to be the doctor that people are going to be bringing stuff to. And honestly, it is absolutely scary, okay? I'm going to share with you guys some of my scary experiences, okay? Looking back, they are not that scary. But obviously, when I first started, I would get like, but clearly, I'm here today. So if I can survive, you can as well, okay? Make good use of your first week of induction, okay? Ask questions, don't get tired. If you like, you're there to learn, like form, like anyways. For me, I think maybe because being a teacher, I've always had, and that's what one thing I've always told my students, like ask, like what thing is okay, you say the wrong thing, but think of it that if you don't know, then you're likely to make a mistake that can lead to patient safety. So it's just better to look stupid in code. Some people don't sorry, some people don't want to look silly, right? But for me, I have absolutely no shame. I'm sorry, like I don't care, like opinion of what you think doesn't really matter in that sense, because yes, if I don't know how to order blood tests, I literally don't know how to order blood tests. If I don't know how to do TTOs, well, guess what? I'm new to the system. I don't know, and that's why I'm asking. Okay, so do not be afraid to ask questions. Okay, keys of your first week of induction period, ask as many questions as possible, okay? Like there are other people around, you can vary between people so that you don't tire one person out, okay? Don't use that shadowing period to just like, okay, like questions in your head. They're going to send you like about how to use the IT system. But like in life, one thing for you to watch a video and it's another thing to actually do it. Okay. The doing is the most important. Okay. Do not be afraid to ask questions. I was in geriatrics department. It was very supportive. Honestly, I absolutely loved it. The reg there was super supportive. I don't know, probably, and she actually did tell me that she also did a foundation in the UK as an IMG. So probably maybe because of that, she's somehow, herself in me. I don't know, but she was absolutely helpful. Like, could ask as many questions as I wanted to, even after induction. Of course, however, with time, like about 4 weeks, they're like, okay, you need to, more independent, you need to be able to, and that's absolutely fine. But again, remember that because you're just starting, almost every day you will get something that is absolutely new to you. So one thing I would do is I would just say, before I first started, I would ask questions like once I'm blocked, like I would just ask. But then, because sometimes we don't have it's only just the two of us, and she also has a patient. So what I would do is I would get on with my jobs. If I feel stuck, I would just write it down, and then I would go to her and be like, I don't know if you have a moment now. And then I would just like to ask as many possible. But clearly, like it's something that I feel like is really emergency, like really need to get this sorted. Then in that case, I would, and be like, okay, I think I'm stuck here. But to be fair to you, in my department in geriatrics, a lot of our patients were really stable. We did have like a few sick patients, but again, you're not alone. The reg is there. In my department, there is consultant-led ward rounds, which are twice a week. And then the reg also does their ward rounds as well. So it's maybe just once a week, really, that you would have to do ward round. But most times the consultants, again, if you're doing the ward rounds by yourself, I can assure you that a senior has seen this patient at least a day before. Okay. So that was how it worked in my department. Okay. I did find my department super supportive. In between, you would have to do on calls. So when you're on call, essentially you will be out of your base ward. So for me, I had a base ward where I am like my 9 to 5 days, I am on this particular ward, which is the geriatric ward. Okay. However, when I'm on call, then I would have to be in ED. Now there are different types of on-call shifts, and I would make a video about that. Okay. Essentially, so when you're on call, you're going to be in ED, you're going to be clerking patients. Okay. In ED, when you're clerking, you're not alone. Okay. Register, SHO is there. You can ask questions. Obviously, again, some people are nicer than others. But one thing I would say is that I've always been favored. I've always been blessed. And for me, so most times I would ask questions. Okay. If I feel like, okay, the reg looks scary, I would ask the SHO. But if the reg is like, sure, you're approachable, they're not afraid for you, like they're not being irritable or anything like that, they're really approachable, then I would just ask the reg, obviously, my questions. But again, if it's a question I feel like an SHO can answer, then I would ask the SHO if they're available, because they also have their patients that they are clerking. Okay. But it's been amazing, honestly. And let me know if there's any particular topic that you want me to talk about, any video at all, just comment, and then I would make a video on that. Okay. See you later. Bye. Thank you.